7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, 0.
This video is a proud presentation of MJ Broadcasting. Thank you for your support and enjoy the game.
Ready to go inside a Friday night in Uxbridge between the Pee Wee AA Toros and North Durham. Not too long ago, these two teams played their first game against each other, and the Toros scored one late to pick up a 3-2 go-ahead goal, and then the empty netter by Aiden Howard doubled that off as the Toros were able to beat North Durham 4-2 in their first meeting. And then they got to get used to each other because they're going to play each other next on the schedule on Wednesday before they're done with each other. Kept in from the line by Perot, but now it'll get poked free up through center. Coming in now, it's Nicholas Perot in over the line, looking for the first shot of the game, picking up its stick. And North Durham come back up the other way, in over the line. As McNally was going to the net, that pass is broken up. Kept in over the line, but hopped over the stick. Now number 89's got to poke it up through center up there for McNally in over the line. McNally got away from the check, chip past him, and out. Hancock to the other side. That was almost read nicely there by Perot as it gets picked up there and fired back into the zone, back in behind the Toros net for Nolan Fraser to ring it around. Tapped in there by McNally to throw it at the net, knocked down by Howard. And now Chapman will tip it off the board. Pass him for Neri all the way down the ice, and it'll go for icing. It's off, coming off to the right of Pat Foreman in the Toros goal. Lewis will take it versus Trent Taylor. Taylor just kicked out of the draw. Now it'll be Ben Sabrizi coming into the circle to take it. Wins that draw. Davidson trying to get there before Brown in behind the net. Brown took the man off the board. Kept it by Burnett with a shot. That was almost tipped out in front. It went wide. Kept in from the line by Inferneri, who puts it in behind the goal. Brown's digging away at it with Lewis in behind the Toros net. Davidson had it. Taylor's trying to help him out to chip it out, and Lewis knocked it down. Barnett over his stick, 2-on-1 with J.J. Bauta and Ben Sabrizi through center. Bauta winds up with a pass! Right pass save! Good save there. Quick shot from the line. Left pad stop as that one came out this time to make the save. Goes back in behind the net. Lewis will scoop it up behind his own goal, and it'll come around the other side. Taylor taking it from the face-off dot, trying to find a lane. He'll take it behind the net. Looking to center right in front for a big shot from Sabrizi that gets blocked out in front. Coming in over the line, 2-on-1. The odds were against him. And now it's an offside. Good draw just outside the Toros blue line. One there by the Toros, up there for Logan Jackman through center. Jackman's coming in over the line, trying to get around the checker or flip it in behind the net. Logan Jackman will be the first one on the loose, packed in behind the goal to dig it free, trying to find a man at the front. And an opportunity here for Cameron Ryan to pick it up behind the goal. Taken off his feet. And now the opportunity to try and clear it or chip out. And Lusted will chip it away at center. And we're going to get the first penalty of the game for kneeing. That penalty is going to Cameron Ryan, so the Toros have to try and kill off the first power play of the game as the power play unit comes out for North Durham. One there by the Toros. Big defensive win on the draw. Around the boards for Jackman trying to tip it out. Nice play there. Hold it in by Miranda, but that'll go down the ice. Right back in beyond the goal. North Durham will take it from their own end. Can't clear it as Jackman picked it off. Now he stays in behind the goal. Fires it around either side as they try to start the defense up through center. Jackman read it well, poked it out the stick of Lusted, and put it back in deeper in behind the net. Up through center. Trying to chip it out the back end boards. Knocked down by Gage Sports in center ice. Uses the glass this time to fire it out and down the ice. Rapitsky to the other side. Knocked down by Perot. Now Aiden Howard tried to flip it in. Toros can't get it deep into the zone. A lead pass to Lester went over his stick, and the Toros were able to chip it aside. Almost 4 minutes played here in period number 1. Nick Perot almost went away with the puck, but his short end of chest got blocked. Nick Perot again with a shot. That one will get kicked aside with ease and fired into the corner. Lead pass up through center. Coming up in is McNally leading the rush with a shot. That'll get caught by Foreman. Face off coming off to the right of the goal. One there by North Durham with a shot. Trying to put it in there in front, and they score. Hall puts it in at the front of the net, and North Durham have a 1-0 lead. North Durham get on the board first on the power play goal, as that comes in outside. Another big draw just outside the blue line. Played almost 5 minutes here at the Experts Arena. North Durham up 1-0 on the power play goal by Hall. That'll get chipped in by Taylor in behind the net. Back goes Miranda. Pick it up in his own end. That lead pass is almost knocked down there by James Davidson in the zone. Still banging away at the loose puck, trying to get it in the zone. It's still in there, trying to dig it free. Taylor chipping it out and behind the goal. The battle on the loose puck kept in. Nearly shot gets blocked. He's got also James Davidson comes back and makes a nice play versus 2K to knock it away from him. Baker to the other side. Just out of the reach there. And now Neely tries to get it free. Walking in, he's got a man sitting at the goal. The net's off the side of the side. Fires it around. Past Barnett, but it hit the linesman. Barnett will fire it back in. Looking for the lead pass up through center. Past everybody. No icing on the call. Goes all the way down the ice. Back in behind the net it goes. Lead pass up there. Jackman tried to knock it down. Another turnover there. This time it'll be Connor Cole on the loose puck, taking it behind the net. Cole for Jackman. Connor Cole trying to dig it free. Comes free now for North Durham. Cameron Ryan took his man into the boards, flipped in there by Gage Ford, all the way into the corner. Connor Cole trying to win the battle. Barnett took him off his feet. In the zone, in the short area with a backhand shot. That gets stopped there at the front. Another turnover. Toros trying to take advantage. Jackman behind the net. Got hooked up. Still was able to catch up to the loose puck in behind the goal. Connor Cole walking out. Couldn't shoot it on the forehand. Up through center. Picked up by McNally, who leads the rush. Sorry, number 11 is Vic. Whips into the zone. Throwing it at the front. That went off. Gage Ford at the front. Connor Cole trying to tip it aside. Nets off in the Toros end. And we'll get the whistle. Now we'll get another key draw just outside, off to the right of Foreman. One there by Lusted as it rolls in behind the net. Coming around the other side for Chapman, trying to chip it free. Lucas Chapman gets it free at center. Trying to get around Rapitsky. Aiden Howard knocks it down. Can't flip it into the zone. Lucas Chapman again will try and flip it in, and this one will make its way behind the net. Coming around the other side for Rapitsky, trying to get rid of it. Can't get it out past Aiden Howard. Rolled in on that. Stop there out in front. North Durham trying to get it out of the zone. Trying to get it back there for the bank. Couldn't do it. Nicholas Pro walking out on his own shot. High, just over the post area. And the Toros will pick it up off the back end board. Fire it back in behind the net. It'll go into the corner. Pro's going to try and be the first one there. Comes down the ice. No icing on the call as it's in behind the net. And Luster tried to be the first one there. Ethan Dervent fires it around the other side. Stripped up there by Perot off the boards as he tries to find Bowder using the boards up through center. That gets picked aside. Up into the zone comes Wicks for the shot. Knocked down out of front. That was number 14. Nobes. Up there for Bowder. Miranda was outside. JJ Bowder comes in. Gets around by Hancock. Shot from Bowder. Stopped there with a right pad. Trying to come around out of front. Let out by number 89 with a pass. Sticks to the zone. That pass to the other side, trying to jam it in out of front, and it rolls just wide of the net, and the net comes off the boring. So another big opportunity there for 2K out in front, number 19 for North Durham. Just couldn't be able to tip it past Foreman before the net came off. Other side. That went over the stick of Neely. 2K got it. 2K looking out front for McNally. He's got another option out in front as well as he tries to bank it in out front. Foreman made the stop. Another backhand pass down low for Hall. He opened up the scoring on the power play. Opportunity to try and dig it away there from Taylor right in the zone. Goes back in behind the net for Neely to scoop it up. So Neely had it knocked off his stick. 2K throwing it out in front for Hall. It gets broken up. McNally out for Hall again. And once again, Foreman will gather it up. And once again, the net is off the board. Face off. Off to the left of the goal. Hall trying to spin away. Taken away by Cameron Ryan up through center. Moving it to the other side. Connor Cole sweeping it. We're in the last minute of play of period number 1. Toros have had a couple of opportunities, just haven't been able to hit the board yet. And North Durham cashed in on their only power play as Hall cashed in on a rebound out in front. Fires it around the board. Knocked down to that player Hall. Backhand knocked down. Jackson will throw it the length of the ice for icing. 32 seconds left to go here in period number 1. Ford takes it back behind his own net. Over the stick there of Kale Ryan. Jackman trying to chip it out. Can't do it. It gets capped in from the line. Ford taking it behind the goal. Getting pressured on and sticks off him. Brown was back checked. Trying to throw it out in front now is Lewis. As North Durham looks for the final opportunity here of period number 1. Flipped up and out of play. 5 seconds, enough time to win a face-off and maybe get a shot away. Lewis does that. Quick shot from Barnett. That's going to make its way to the slot area, and the Toros will clear the side. And North Durham escapes the first period with a 1-0 lead due to a power play goal by Hall. Toros. Period number 2 down 1-0. They had their opportunities, and Streeter came up with a couple of big stops in the North Durham goal. Perot will flip that one in. Back in behind the net goes Barnett. Pressured on there by Aiden Howard as it's a turnover. Back in behind the goal, Howard trying to spin away. Setting up Chapman, trying to jump at him from the side, and he couldn't do it. And now Nolan Fraser comes in from the line, but the shot gets knocked down out in front. Coming around the other side. Can't chip it out, as that was an opportunity for Wicks to get it away. Lucas Chapman comes up with it. Walking out from the corner. Uses back to the line off the board. Dervent goes for a shot that gets blocked. He's going to get another opportunity to fire it. That hit a player out in front and goes wide. Around the boards it goes. And Fraser tried to keep it in. Back in behind the net for Barnett, who chipped it aside for Wicks. Opportunity to try and clear. Chapman chose to go for the back end. That's a little roller in there for Streeter to hold it for a face-off. And it is a North Durham penalty. The lead that is Brown That went to the box. So Toros get to work on their first power play, and that face-off will take place off to the right of Streeter. One by North Durham. Got to get it out, and they slap it past Colton Neely and out through center. Davidson had to spin around from the defender, gives it to the other side for Zabrizzi out of his reach, and now the opportunity to clear it in went right onto the stick of Ben Zabrizzi, who leads it into the zone. Drop pass for Davidson with a shot, high and wide over the goal. Taylor trying to race out the loose puck. Both players collide right there in the corner. Trying to dig it free from behind the net. Powder trying to walk it out of front. Couldn't do it. Bounces out of front of the goal. Taylor trying to dig it free. Trent Taylor with some nice moves in behind the goal. Sending it back to the line. Davidson fanned on the slap shot. Will pick it up at center. And now the opportunity for Vokins to send it down, and he made no mistake to slap it down the ice. It's a battle there in the left corner, trying to get that puck free out of the zone. They tried to go back to the line to Vokins. So they're digging away at it, trying to get this power play on the right track. And here it comes, 2-on-1 with Zabrizzi and Boda. Zabrizzi in. Boda out of his reach. Goes into the corner again for Zabrizzi. He'll win that race. Zabrizzi back to the line for Ford. He'll find Colton Neely open on the other side with a shot. Tipped out of front from Taylor. Trying to bang away at the loose puck, and Streeter has got it in his equipment. Another big key face-off just off to the right now of Streeter. Toros win that draw. Back to Cale Ryan. He'll use Gage Ford on the other side to take a shot. That gets knocked down. Jackman with an opportunity. What a big stop there by Streeter, as Connor Cole gets stopped with a right pad. And the Toros turning up the pressure, just haven't found a way to beat Streeter in the North Durham goal. Opportunities keep coming, and one of them's going to maybe find its way back to the net. Connor Cole has it behind the goal. 5 seconds left on the power play on the penalty to Brown. Jackman walking out. They hit something out of front. Still rolling in there, and Streeter has got it. And then down goes Cameron Ryan as he gets taken down after the whistle. Face off. Jackman taken off his feet. Goes back to behind the net for Cameron Ryan. Connor Cole putting pressure on. That'll come around the other side for McNally to try and tip it out. Not going to work. Cameron Ryan trying to dig it free behind the net. Connor Cole tries to tip it in as well. Opportunity to walk it out. Couldn't do it. Cleared aside. Up there for QK. QK's got to try and beat the numbers. He'll go around the checker and go into the corner. Flipped out. Kept in there from the blue line. And now flipped right back onto the Toro stick for Gage Ford to fire it around the other side for his defensive partner, Cale Ryan, who leads the rush with a pass for Cameron Ryan out of his reach. And that will go all the way down for icing. So now the face-off will be brought back into the Toros end. Toros have cranked up the pressure with a couple of opportunities, including on that power play, but some big saves there by Streeter, including that right pad save off Connor Cole from the side of the net. Lucas Chapman trying to get through the screen. Couldn't do it. Lewis will scoop it up. Nolan Fraser to the other side. Trying to start something, knocked down by Infernari at center. That'll come to the other side for Barnett. Barnett killing off some more time. Takes it back behind his own goal. Aiden Howard with a nice play to pressure him and take him off his stick. Aiden Howard trying to get it away from Lewis. Chapman walking out, setting up Perot in front. Right shot! Scores! Aiden Howard buries it in front of the net. The first opportunity to pass it to Perot hit a North Durham player right in front and laid right there on the tally for Aiden Howard to jump all over it, and boy did he ever, firing it over the glove hand of Streeter to tie things up at 1. Face off here at center. Aiden Howard trying to win that draw. Knocked down by Perot. Looks like Perot trying to go to the loose puck. Comes up into the zone. Lusted will try and fire it up through center. Can't get it out of the Toros end. That goes back in behind the net. Coming around the other side. That got knocked down by Lusted, who tries to start something from the left corner. Trying to walk it out. That goes back to the line for Vokins with a shot. It's still laying there, shot. Right pad save Foreman. Rebound out in front of the net. is also a right pass saved by Foreman. And then we got some pushing and shoving afterwards as North Durham were in there looking for the garbage, and Brett Foreman cleaned it all up. So that goal by Aiden Howard goes down as his second versus North Durham this year, as he put the icing on the cake in the first time they played each other with the empty netter. Face off to the right of Foreman. Trying to chip it aside. Coming up through center ice he comes with Barta. Barta's up in the zone, trying to get around the checker. Barta's got Sabazy going there, and the pass is out of his reach. Coming off at the back end boards for Taylor. Ted Taylor with some time behind the net, setting it up in front, over the stick. Bolton nearly kept it in with a shot. Going wide. Taylor will scoop it up off the boards. Toros trying to keep it in the zone with some more attack. Offensive zone time. Knocked down by Volkins. Volkins with a lead pass for Luskin, trying to get around the checker. Instead he has to fire it back in behind the net. Barta scoops it up from his own zone and starts to rush. Flips it around the defender, and then makes his way around into the corner. Barta started this with some nice play, but now he's getting double teamed. Got it back to the line for James Davidson, who looks for a lane to shoot it. He will throw it to the net. It gets stopped by Streeter as it just rolled right in, as the Toros were in there looking for some more rebounds out in front. We are going to have both players go into the box after the extra pushing and shoving. Both Barta and Volkins go to the box. So we'll play 4-on-4 hockey, 5-on-5 hockey, as both penalties canceled each other out. It was Hall that opened up the scoring in the first period on the power play, but the Toros had the answer right here in the second period by Aiden Howard, as the loose puck sat there from the slot area and he blasted it over the catching hand of Streeter. Connor Cole. Cameron Ryan trying to catch up to the loose puck, sets up Jackman. Jackman has had a couple of opportunities here in the game, just hasn't hit the scoreboard yet. Up through center, coming up in the zone is number 19, 2K. And 2K's got Hall going to the net. Nice play by Gage Ford to push him wide. Make sure that puck couldn't make its way to the other side. Cameron Ryan will pick that puck up off the boards. He'll return the favor up there for Jackman, poked off his stick. Connor Cole digging away at it there at center. Comes in over the line with Jackman. Connor Cole gets in there, taking off his feet. Effort for Jackman! And it was over his stick. He couldn't shoot it as he was getting tied up. Jackman with a hard play around the boards. That'll get kept in there by Cale Ryan. Down low for Cameron Ryan. Jackman trying to walk it out in front. Cale Ryan keeps it in. Back into the net for Cameron Ryan. That didn't reach him. Cale Ryan can't keep it in. That goes down the ice. Not enough for icing as it gets scooped up in the zone by Gage Ford. Ford sees the defender coming at him. Takes it back in behind his own net. Goes to the back end to the other side. That'll get picked up by Lewis. Chapman can't clear it. There's a shot from the line, steered aside by Foreman. Opportunity again to try and clear it out of the zone. That one will come out at center. Let out by Cameron Ryan, who ran out of gas, just dumped it in behind the net for Chapman. Right in behind the net. Lead pass right on the tip of Nolan Fraser trying to get a shot away. That gets blocked by Barnett. Chapman trying to jam it in from the side. Around the boards for Aiden Howard. Couldn't keep it in the zone. Durham goes for a shot. Karam's out in front for Chapman. Lucas Chapman tried to set it up in front. Nobody there to convert on that pass. Kept in by Durham again. Ethan Durham's shot. Finds Perot. Nick Perot a shot. Fires it off the target. In comes Durham to keep it in. Back in behind the net for Lucas Chapman. Getting some help there with Nicholas Perot, who got knocked off his feet. It's a high puck. Can't clear it out again. Quick shot. Going wide. Toros doing everything they can to keep this offensive pressure on as Perot gets taken into the board. Nolan Fraser tried to keep it in. He used his glove hand to do so. Now he's going to win that battle. Won it for Perot. Taking away at it, along with Nolan Fraser as well. Aiden Howard. The puck was in the stick there of Wick. Starting it up through center. Comes Barnett as he's the one that came out with a puck. Barnett, shot, rolled in on net. Nice play by Durham to knock it down. Didn't even reach Foreman in the goal as it was just rolling in on net and Durham picked it off. Now he'll use the board to dump it down and it'll come right back into the Toros end for icing. 6:03 remains here in period number 2. And a face-off that's in the Toros end. Penalty box door wasn't closed, so now we're ready to start things off again. Face-off getting won there by the Toros. Golden nearly tried to clear it. That goes beyond the net. An opportunity again to chip past Infernarius, Sabruzzi, and Barta are trying to catch it. It's a rolling puck that'll go for icing. This is the first game the Toros have played since the Whippy Thanksgiving tournament where they were beaten out in the quarterfinals by Nepean. Taylor coming in over the line, trying to shoot it. He made his way around the checker. Took it back in behind the net. Ted Taylor walking out, trying to throw it in front for Sabruzzi. Still in the zone for Barta, and he couldn't shoot it. Sabruzzi knocks it down. Turnaround shot. Scores! J.J. Barta cleans it up in front. As that hits something out front again, as the Toros again get that lucky bounce, as it hit something out front, and it went right to the side of the net, and J.J. Barta made no mistake to sweep it in, and the Toros get their first lead of the game. At 2-1 with 5:24 remaining here in the second. The second period has been all Toros. I don't think North Durham's had at least 5 shots on net, and the Toros have had a lot of the offensive pressure in the North Durham end, and now it's starting to pay off dividends for them. First it was Aiden Howard that tied it up, and now J.J. Barta has given them the lead. Taylor trying to get to the loose puck. To the other side for Touquet, picked off there by Colton Neely. Touquet and Colton Neely tried to get to the puck. In comes Hall, in over the line, trying to shoot the puck. Instead, tried to throw it to the other side. Opportunity to clear. Gets knocked down there at center by Baker, who fires it to the other side. Nice cross-side pass for McNally, who just sends a skipper in on goal, and it gets caught on the hop by Brett Foreman. Face off. One there by the Toros. Around the zone it goes for Gage Ford. They'll take it back in behind the net. Ford trying to come up through center for Cameron Ryan. That pass can't get it out. McNally couldn't go with the puck because it got knocked off his stick. And here comes Cameron Ryan up through center. Comes back into the zone. Drop pass for Connor Cole. If he tries to walk it out in front. He's getting pressured on him behind the net. As they're both digging away at the loose puck. Coming around the other side. Cale Ryan comes in from the blue line. Tries to keep it in. Cale Ryan's getting held up couldn't do anything with the puck. North Durham come up with it. Lead pass into the zone for 2K, in over the line. 2K has some numbers against him, so I have to take it behind the net. 2K finally knocks off his stick, and Jackman or Connor Cole was able to lead it aside. That intended pass for Jackman was broken up there. Connor Cole hopped over his stick where he could have been off to the races. Cameron Ryan collects the pass, stays onside. Cameron Ryan takes a shot. Lost it in front there. And that was number 11, Wicks, who couldn't go with the puck. Back in behind their own net. Toros are off on a line change as North Durham started out of their own end with Lewis. Lewis along with Wicks. Drop pass for Wicks. And it was in his feet over there on the other side. Trying to shoot it. He's going to get taken off his feet, and the Toros will skip it up through center. Led in by Aiden Howard, who flips it down the ice past Barnett. Into the zone, goes in for Neri behind the goal. Lewis from his own zone, pushed it on there by Lucas Chapman. Lewis will start it up through center, in over the blue line, and it's offside. There you go, gives off the puck. Nolan Fraser did the other side for Dervent. Ethan Dervent from his own zone. Flips that up into the penalty box area and out of play. Another big key face-off. Off to the right. One there by North Durham shot. Right off the draw. And a big save there by Foreman. And then it was Davidson who got taken down, or Dervent that got taken down off his feet in front of the goal after Foreman made the initial save. Aiden Howard will take another big draw defensively. Dervent try to clear it. Ethan Dervent takes it behind the goal. Drop pass for the defender. Trying to get it out of the zone. Coming around the other side. That'll get chipped out of center. Knocked down by Vulcan. Vulcan's with a pass the other side. They're going to enter the zone with Rapitsky. Couldn't shoot it. Rolled to the net for Nobe. Nobe takes a shot. Knocked down. Lustig goes into the corner. Nobe and Lustig playing around with the puck. Lustig walking at it front with a backhand. Couldn't get it through to the net. But now North Durham starting to find some fire. Trailing this one 2-1 as that rolls down the ice for another icing call. With 2:11 remaining here in the second period. Nobes will take the draw versus Taylor in the zone. Taylor 14's taking the draw. And it's a scramble draw that the Toros win. Colton Neely behind the net will have it. Neely trying to fire it off the glass. Can't get it out. Gets picked up there by Sabruzzi. His pass for Taylor was broken up. In comes Lusted in over the line. Lusted is in with a shot. And there's a blocker stop there from Foreman as it goes into the corner. Trying to clear it out. Nice play to chip it free. Here comes Barda and Sabruzzi the other way, but now it's a 2-on-2 rush as Nobes came back hard. Back in behind the net, Nobes will take it. Taken off the feet. Lusted trying to fire it around. Knocked down by Taylor, and we'll get a tipping call. So North Durham gets to go to the power play with an opportunity to try and tie the game. 1:34 remains. Face off. Back to the line. Trying to wind up right off the draw. Tipped it in front. Wide of the net. Tapped in from the line. Quick shot from Baker. Right in the net. Stopped there by Foreman. And it's still loose there. And Brett Foreman has got it. So Foreman is trying to come around now with some big stops. He had a really good game versus Ajax too. And the game that the Toros wound up winning 2-1. Made some key saves in that game. So Foreman is starting to find his range for the Toros in the net. And that can only lead to some good things in the future for the season. Coming around the zone. Trying to chip it out. Up there for Barda. In over the line. Trying to get around the checker. And just lost control of the puck. Barda throwing it out of front. That hit the stick there out of front of the goal. JJ Barda has it behind the net. Got Taylor trying to dig it free and behind the net. And get it free. It'll come free for Taylor to set up Barda. Barda walking out. Couldn't shoot it. Kept in by Colton Neely. His shot gets blocked. And it's a 2-on-1 the other way. McNally. Shot. Stopped it by Foreman and he'll corral it. And the Toros press. Face off to the left of the goal. Coming around the other side with a lead pass. Rolls back in behind the net. Clearing it out over Connor Cole down the ice. Rolling right into Streeter, makes a save. And leaves it aside. Coming around the other side there for number 11 who couldn't go with the puck. Now there's Wicks taking away at it. Wicks and Lewis come away with the puck. 15 seconds left. Time for one more opportunity for North Durham. Drop pass for Wicks. Going into the corner. Wicks had it knocked off his stick now. 5 seconds left. Kale Ryan just trying to ease the pressure. Gage Ford knocks it down. Toros are going to run out of time though, but they are going to take a 2-1 lead to the second period due to a couple of good bounces. One that bounced off a player right in front, right to Aiden Howard, who teed off and blew it past Streeter, and then another one that landed right at the side of the net for J.J. Barter to sweep in. So we go to the third with the Toros up by 1. As we kick off the third and final period here at the Expo Arena on a Friday night, the Toros trying to cling on to a 2-1 lead. Lester turned it over to Kale Ryan, who dumps it down the ice into the corner. Barter's trying to catch up to the loose puck. Still 15 seconds left on the power play for North Durham. Chipped into the zone, right where the Toros want to be right now. Keeping North Durham in their own end, especially on a power play, and that comes in outside as Barter skated in over the line. Still 4 seconds left to go on the power play. Toros send out Kale Ryan, Howard, Chapman, and Ford to kill off the rest of this penalty, and they'll do just that. Ford, pressured on by Nobes, takes it behind the net. Gage Ford, up there for Chapman now. This is Chapman. Uses Nicholas Perot to get in the zone. Trying to muscle the player to get to the net, and couldn't. It's still loose there for Nick Perot to walk out though, with a shot that hits Nobes out in front. Still battling away at it, it stuck somewhere on the side of the net. Offensive zone draw. Won there by North Durham, but the Toros had the puck. Chip pass Ethan DeVento, and up comes North Durham to the center. Hall turned over now to Ethan DeVent. He can't clear the zone at the blue line. Hall kept it in for a moment, now the Toros chip it aside. It's a race here at center for Hall. Throughout his knocked off his stick. Up through center comes Nick Perot. He's going to get around the check and turn it over in the North Durham end. Leading it up through center comes Hall in over the line. Hall reaches the face-off circle, and a nice play by DeVent to stick with him. In comes Rupitsky, going for the shot. That goes wide. So that was Hancock who got that shot aside. Chapman through center, 3-on-2. But the pass is broken up nicely by Hancock. North Durham coming over the line, take a slapper. That'll get caught by Foreman with ease and takes another face-off. Face-off off to the left now, Brett Foreman. Out comes Brown. Lewis and Wicks, I believe, on the other side for North Durham. The Toros counter with Cameron Lyons, Connor Cole, and Logan Jackman. A line that has proven to be a lot of damage in the last couple of years, especially come playoff time. That one goes down the ice and back into the Toros end. The Toros have Colton Neely and James Davidson on defense right now. And on defense for North Durham is Barnett and Inferneri. Lewis takes the draw versus Connor Cole, one with ease by Cole. Drop pass for Davidson. Trying to find Jackman, but the pass was over his stick. And now Connor Cole will chip it out of the zone. Barnett and Cole taken away right here at center. Jackman helping him out. And it's North Durham that win the draw. Over the stick there of Lewis. In comes Connor Cole in the zone. Trying to get around Barnett. Now he reaches the North Durham bench and fires it in behind the goal for Jackman. Logan Jackman trying to walk it out of front. Stopped there by Streeter as it went wide. Bad turnover. Connor Cole trying to keep it in from the line and does. Thrown to the net. Knocked down by North Durham. And they'll just move it aside from center. Here comes Brown. And nice play there by Wicks to hold that blue line. Keep it in the zone, and it could lead to a scoring opportunity. There goes Wicks into the corner. Fired past the defenseman down the ice. Played almost 3 minutes here in the third period. Nice lead pass to Brown. His shot got knocked down by Kale Ryan. Kale Ryan going up in the zone, trying to find Sabrizi to get it out. Couldn't do it. Here comes Nobes. Nobes takes it behind the Toros net. Getting guarded on and shadowed by Gage Ford. Barta trying to fire it out. JJ Barta can't get it past the line, past Miranda. Nobes keeps it in. Nobes tips it into the left corner. Toros can't get it out of their own end right now. Opportunity now to win that battle is Kale Ryan. Trent Taylor scoops it up. He had a knocked off his stick before he could fire to the other side. banging in from the side of the goal, got stopped by Foreman. Sabrizi trying to chip it away, and he does. Sabrizi with Barta, but Sabrizi couldn't take the puck with him. Coming back in over the line. But Ford was able to stick right to his defender, Lusted. Taylor firing around the boards for Sabrizi. Trying to find Barta, who might have found some open ice. But a nice play there to hold it in at the line. Chipped in there by Wick from center. Catching up here now is Barta as he got around Vulcan. In the zone with a pass! Scores! Benjamin Sabrizi capitalizes on a nice pass to the side and snapped it past Streeter, and now we've got the first 2-goal lead of the game, and it belongs to the Toros at 3-1. Taylor to take that draw now, just inside the line. Davidson trying to catch up to it. Sabrizi will scoop it up in the zone. Coming up around the zone, will fire it back in behind the net. Barter trying to catch it up in behind the goal. It'll come around the other side. Davidson's going to try and hold it in there. Couldn't do it as that goes up into the stands, another play. Face off to the left now, it's Streeter. He's had no chance on either of the goals that have gone in on him. I mean, the Aiden Howard shot was a bullet right to the top shelf. Barter's goal, well, he was just in the right place at the right time from the side of the net. And that third goal was just a nice pass and play, and Sabrizi had a wide open goal to shoot at. Sabrizi trying to come up through center. Benjamin Sabrizi up in the zone, tried to get Barter again. Knocked off his stick. To the other side. There's McNally with it. McNally couldn't get in as he just flipped a bouncing shot in on Foreman for another face-off. Key draw here in the Toros end be taken by Lewis against Aiden Howard. It's one draw by North Durham, but the Toros got the puck out. Brown. And over the line. Nice play there by Durham. Held him up there for Chapman. Chapman couldn't split the D as it goes into the corner. That's a slot area shot maybe for Perot, but couldn't pull the trigger. Goes into the corner. Aiden Howard spinning away from the checker. Trying to start something. In the left corner. Back to the line for Devent, taking the shot. Tried to get it through a screen and maybe find a hole in Streeter there, but not this time. Streeter was able to hold that tap from the line. Keep this game at 3-1 with 9:25 remaining. And a draw that's back in the North Durham end, off to the left of the goal. There's a play that goes back in behind the net. Stuck there in the zone, the Toros are trying to get it out. It comes up through center. In over the line. And he tries to get around Nolan Fraser, who pushed him wide with a nice defensive play. A great play there by Fraser to push him out and deny that scoring opportunity. Up comes Perot along with Chapman. As Perot goes off on a line change, he just dumps the puck right back in behind the North Durham end. So started from their own zone up through center with a pass there for Rapitsky out of his reach. Ethan Dervent trying to come up through center. Dervent trying to chip it aside. Here's no quick shot. Stopped there by Foreman. Another key draw just off to the right of the goal. Up there for Cameron Ryan as he starts it out. Cameron Ryan coming up through center. In over the line with Jackman. puts the brakes on, flips it back in behind the North Durham net. Trying to walk it out now is Jackman. He's got control of the puck. He's got number 88 on him. Drops it back in behind the goal for Connor Cole, who gets dumped in behind the net. Jackman trying to return the favor and stuff it in. Logan Jackman will set up Connor Cole on the right side. Jackman out front over the stick there of Cameron Ryan. Cole's going to keep it in there. Connor Cole down low for Cameron Ryan. He's going to try and look for Jackman out in front. Cameron Ryan spinning away from some checkers. Connor Cole takes the puck now. Cole down low for Jackman behind the net. He spins away from the check. Player gets taken down there in the corner with Connor Cole. Cale Ryan tried to keep it in, not going to happen. 2-on-1 the other way. Let out by Nobes. And Lusted's in. Shot, right pad safe. Rebound in front, trying to poke it in. And where's the puck? It is somewhere in the crease area. North Durham are celebrating a goal. And they're giving them the goal. It's going to be a face-off. I thought they were giving him the goal because he pointed to center, but we are going to get a face-off. So a huge save there from Foreman. Even if the puck entered the net might have came off the boards before it did. Lusted trying to chip it out. Gordon Neely chipping around the zone. 2-on-1 the other way. Trying to get around the checker. Powder's going to the net. Back in behind the goal. Both players collide. North Durham trying to get it out. Neely couldn't hold the line. Now it'll be an opportunity here for J.J. Barter to come in. He can't get around the checker of number 89, which is Barnett or Hancock who comes in. Hancock gets away. Shot. Stopped by Foreman. And then the loose puck that goes wide. Gordon Neely trying to strip that puck off the defender along with Taylor. That'll come out. Nice play at the line by Baker to hold it in. Some nice moves there by Nobes, setting it up. Goes behind the net. Toros are getting a penalty on the tripping call in behind the goal. The tipping call goes to Colton Neely, so North Durham not out of this game yet. Down 3-1, but get the power play with 6:30 left. Shot stopped it by Foreman with ease, and makes sure the Hall couldn't get a rebound. Perot takes him down out in front. Now Aiden Howard comes off the bench to take the draw. Howard wins that draw, and Perot does the rest by sending it down right into Streeter. Gotta go down as a shot on net. Streeter is still to the side with his left hand. Up through center with a pass to the other side, coming up in through center ice. Here's Hall along with Kouquet, and Kouquet takes a shot. Foreman catches it in the crease area. Hall wins the draw here in the offensive end. Back to the line for Inferneri, trying to throw it to the goal. Nice play by Barnett to try and hold it in, but now the Toros will chip it aside. Right away at center. Pass the other side for McNally up to Kouquet into the zone. Battling away at it was Hall. Firing it around the other side. Bounces out in front. That took a strange bounce out in front. Almost to North Durham's advantage. Knocked down. That was almost in the equipment of James Davidson. Now he gets the opportunity to clear and will. Pass the defenseman down the ice. Inferneri's got to pick it up in his own end with 55 seconds left to go on a North Durham power play. Chipping it aside for Sabruzzi. Trying to dump it in. That hit Chapman on the way in. It'll be offside. With a key face-off. Ethan DeVent. That dump in hit some North Durham player right in front. Moving it to the other side. Trying to do something with it. The pass for Brown was over a stick. Up to catch it now is DeVent. He'll fire it past Miranda and out. Back to the pick and now is Vulcans. Vulcans will move it to the other side as North Durham try to start a 3-on-2 rush into the zone. Past Lewis. Lewis is in the zone with a shot. Caught there by Foreman. Two face off to the right. Ford has it behind the net, trying to chip it around. Cameron Ryan can't get it out of the end. Knocked down by Ford, who clears it aside and rolls it all the way down. And it's not going to be enough for icing. Back to retrieve it is Vulcans in his zone. Connor Cole working on Vulcans and behind the net as they try and get the puck free. Jackman trying to put the pressure on Miranda in behind the goal. Nice play there by Jake Ford to hold it in. Cameron Ryan trying to win that battle as it's around the zone, trying to keep it in the North Durham end. The Toros are under 5 minutes away from getting a victory here in Uxbridge on a Friday night. They lead this one 3-1. Goal scorers Aiden Howard, J.J. Barda, and Benjamin Sabrizi all came within each other. Aiden Howard and J.J. Barda scored in the second, and Sabrizi capped things off here in the third. North Durham did have a 1-0 lead after the first when Hall scored on the power play. That'll go down the ice. Right back in behind the North Durham net. Tries to start it from his own zone. It gets pressured on there by Cameron Ryan, trying to win that battle. And he's taken off his feet there with Jackson in behind the net. North Durham couldn't go with it. It's right behind the net from Miranda. Miranda with a pass, with a nice backhand pass for Rapitsky over his stick. To the other side for Nobes. North Durham's downside for a 3-on-2. Nobes is pushed wide by Kale Ryan. Thrown out in front. Stopped there by Foreman with the stick. It goes into the corner for Lusted. Shot. Stopped there by Foreman. Rebound out in front. Is also stopped by Foreman out in front. As North Durham again were digging out in front of the goal. The Toros are making sure that they aren't going to get any garbage goals out in front. As North Durham were trying to cut the lead to 1. Toros weren't going to stand for any more North Durham players trying to jam out in front of Brett Foreman. So we're getting both players going to the box. Rapitsky and Kale Ryan are both going for matching minors for the rough stuff after the whistle. Nobes will take the draw versus Trent Taylor. The net is off the borings there, off to the left of Foreman. That's been a problem for that's been a problem in the Toros end all night long. The net here in the Toros end seems to be keep coming off and behind Foreman. It happened all of the first period as well. I don't know whether it's on pegs or whatever, but it seems to be coming off rather easily out in front. That goes down the ice. Back in behind the goal. And North Durham must have got the other 2 minutes out of that. No, it's the Toros that got the other 2 minutes out of it. So it's a North Durham power play. Paul, shot! Knocker save from Foreman. Rebound trying to stuff it in, couldn't. Sabrizi, and out it goes down the ice. Knocked down at center by Sabrizi again, coming in over the line. Benjamin Sabrizi couldn't shoot the puck. It will be picked up by North Durham at center. Trying to get around Neely. Gordon Neely held up Nobe. They can't get it out. Opportunity to shoot it. Stopped there by Foreman with a blocker hand. Davidson trying to get rid of it. Can't. Kept there by Hancock. Thrown to the net. Shot. Saved there by Foreman with a glove hand save. Right out in front of the net off Nobe. Past the Hall. Broken up. Kept in. Shot. Fired high. Throwing it out in front. And once again, it's a high stick. Aiden Howard to take the draw against Lewis. McNally to the other side, trying to shoot it. Blocker save from Foreman. McNally taking it to the corner. Opportunity to play for Aiden Howard. Lewis is digging away at it with McNally, trying to get it free. With 25 seconds left on the power play, they score! I don't know how that one went into the net, but North Durham will cut this 1-1. That play was concentrated on the battle there at her front, and North Durham just threw it on net, and it must have went into the goal. And North Durham still have a life with 1:17 left in a 3-2 game. And we'll get a timeout. So we're ready to out the puck, and no doubt Streeter will be keeping his eye on the North Durham coach to see when he wants to pull him for that extra attacker and the opportunity to try and tie. Lucas Chapman will chip it past Hancock into the zone. So once North Durham gets control of the puck, no doubt Streeter will be on his way to the bench for the extra attacker, and here they come up through center. Trying to get into the zone. Nice play by Perot to hold him off, and Streeter's got to be stopped in his tracks on his way to the bench. Trying to dump it in the zone. Nice play there by Aiden Howard, digging away at it in the last minute of play. Toros doing a great job forechecking, making sure that North Durham can't pick it in the zone. And we get a shove after the whistle. Takes off here at center. Chapman trying to dig it in. Knocked in by Aiden Howard at center ice. And here comes North Durham in the zone. Lewis. There goes Streeter to the bench for the extra attacker. It's still in the zone with 35 seconds left. Hancock digging away against Chapman. And a great job there by James Davison to hold it up against the wall and get another face-off. Face-off. Off to the right of the goal. Trying to get that puck out is Connor Cole along with Chapman. Davison trying to hold him off. Connor Cole trying to win that battle. 20 seconds left, trying to win that battle in behind the net. Davison walking it out, trying to jam it in from the side. Nobody knows where the loose puck is. Davison does, trying to backhand it out. Can't do it. Nice play by Hancock to hold it in. Toads, under 10 seconds left. Jackman trying to win the battle. It's still Lush there, and we'll get another face-off. Face-off, just off to the right of Brett Foreman. Only 4 seconds left for North Durham to work with. Turnaround shot from Lustig. It's blocked out of front by Gates Ford. Another turnaround shot is going wide. There goes the buzzer. And the Toros are going to win, and Jackman is getting mugged out in front. These two teams have been battling all game long, and there's been shot after shot after shot by both teams, and now they're both going to skate away from each other, and they're both going to skate away with 2 points. Just like at your local library, you can put this one in the book. The Toros have come away with a 3-2 win here in North Durham, and they will at least take 2 out of 3 in this series with an opportunity to win all 3 in the season series when they travel to Port Perry on Wednesday to take on the same North Durham team. And if these tempers go into Wednesday, we could be in for a barn burner Wednesday night. I'm the voice of MJ Broadcasting, Mike Jackman.